Hi, this is Richard Jones, the Welsh Lockpicker, and this is my entry into Rabbi Picker 87's 100 subscriber giveaway. So congratulations on the number, my friend. Very well deserved. So for the giveaway, I have liked and subscribed and have been subscribed for a while. And we've just had some conversations on various platforms recently, so it's good to make your acquaintance, my friend, and hopefully we'll carry on with some more conversations. For the giveaway, we've been asked to do a couple of things. One is to show off some tool making, which I'm not the best, but I can get by making some lever tools, which I've got some here, which I'll show in a bit, and hopefully that'll give some hints and tips to new lever lock pickers. And we've also been asked to talk about some pickers that we admire. I'm going to deviate a little bit from what's been asked of us, and hopefully that'll satisfy the giveaway. So while I admire lots of pickers, individually and part of groups, the ones that I really admire are the ones who are overcoming personal problems such as PTSD from being in the military, people with mental health issues, addiction, etc. So those are the ones that I really admire, and obviously I'm not going to name any names on here because I'd like to keep some conversations confidential if they haven't mentioned it outright, but you guys know who you are, and that Locksport has helped a lot of people out there, basically with their mental health and other problems. So you guys are the ones that I admire over individual pickers who are good at picking. So whether that's good enough for the giveaway, that's fine, but that's who I admire. So as for the tool making, I quite like my lever picks, and these are some of my homemade ones. So they're all cut from keys, but recently I acquired, this Chubb detector. Absolutely lovely lock. It's black belt rated, and it came with one key, for which I do not have a tensioner that fits this properly. So I ended up having to make one. If I just put it against this, and this is the key from a Squire key, and I think it was a Squire 220 or 330, where if I hold it here, just try to show you guys without getting shadows. So I've ground down the key to leave just the last stump, which is the one to throw the bolt, and also this part here, which will attach to my tensioner part itself. And it is, just put this down, excuse me, and it fits in here, and I can tighten the little brass things. And then I've got a tensioner in there. So for lever lock picking, didn't tighten it enough obviously, you will find that you start making your own tools because there's so many different picks. So this is for an era, and this is what it looked like to begin with. So all I've done, you can see from there, I've ground down everything apart from the very last post and just a little bit on the front to allow the wire to slide down this bit and just pivot off it. And I've just made it nuts and bolts and a key. So it saves you buying specialist tools, and like I say, it's just something to get on with. Again, this one's for a Chubb of some description, a Squire 660. I've put on some washers there as a guide. Again, just try and flatten this a little bit just to give a little bit more clearance in the keyway. And that's about it really. So again, hopefully that satisfies the giveaway requirements. And diolch yn fawr.